through the race, you're going to be going through all kinds of emotions, whether they're positive, I can't believe I'm doing this, or I'm almost done, to why am I doing this? I don't have to do this. I should quit right now. Can you smell that food? Oh, it smells great. And then you just want to quit.
Created live on Fireside.
Today, I'm going to be previewing the O.C Marathon 2023. If it's your first time running it, be sure to stick around to the very end. I'm going to be giving you some tips as far as the course and what I feel would be the best 3 tips for you. Besides that, this will be my 59th marathon that I will be doing already next Sunday, May 7th. The O.C Marathon, if you've never had a chance to do it, I'll go over the course a little bit and what you can expect, as well as the cutoff hours. The marathon is officially sold out, unfortunately. However, you can still sign up for the half marathon, the 5K, or the kids run using my discount code RayRuns10. And who knows, maybe they'll ask me back to be ambassador for 2024, and then you would be able to use it for all. For now, I was happy that they asked me to come back. I really enjoy it, the OC Marathon. And one is I've actually have my best time of any marathon on there, sub 4. It was quite a while back. And so I'll let you know why I think it's a good course and why I actually PR'd on it. One is because, let's see, a month and a half ago, we did LA Marathon. If you're local to Southern California, that one has over 20,000 runners. When you have over 20,000 runners, it can be really crowded, and they're all marathoners. It's not divided between half marathoners and everything else. When it's like that, it's really crowded in the beginning stages of the races in the start, and you could waste a lot of energy just weaving in and out of the people. Because the OC Marathon did sell out, they still put a cap on how many marathon runners there is. And for that reason, when you're running, you're not spending your first 2-3 miles weaving in and out. To me, they say the fastest way to get to an endpoint is a straight line. You're saving time on weaving in and out, and you're also saving energy. Great course. But let's talk about the course. And for the marathoners, the cutoff hour is 7-hour time limit. However, they do say that if you don't make that time, basically what they're going to do is start cleaning up, but that you can still get your medal. They're just going to tell you to move on the sidewalk, which is different compared to some other races. Other races, you're done. I know some people just, once you don't make the cutoff hour, they drive you to the end of the race, and there's no way that you can actually get your medal because you technically didn't finish. As long as you're running it on the sidewalk, I would assume you could start forgetting about having support for water or anything like that. So that's one thing you definitely want to be aware of. The course will start in front of the Newport Beach Marriott. And then from there, you're going to run down the coastal communities, Newport Beach. You're going to run down Costa Mesa, Santa Ana, and finishing at the OC Fairground Event Center. That's where, when you're finishing, people will be able to be right in front of the stage where they have music playing and cheer you on, and also at the finish line. So that is very nice. A lot of the races now, ever since the Boston bombing, has changed the ending as far as limiting people and people being there at the end to cheer you on where you really need it the most as a runner. Now, the marathon course does have 3 hills, and the first one will be at 6.5 miles, and it'll be extremely fast with only minor inclines. Mile 6.5 to 7 miles is the first significant hill on the course, taking the runners from 15 feet to 75 feet. So overall, it is fairly flat. And I know all the races and the race directors say that, but yes, it does have some hills. The course is mostly flat through 10.5, with the second hill being at the 11th mile. The last mile can be seen for half a mile, but it's only an incline of 55 inches at 4.5 miles over the 405 freeway overpass. The rest of the course is pretty much flat with only a couple minor inclines. It always seems minor if you're only measuring that when you haven't already run 15 or 20 miles. The beginning part is what I mentioned, and when I do the edit, I will include it in there. I love this part of the course. It's probably, besides the ending, when you're running up the street and you get to start seeing the whole ocean view. It's breathtaking and it's a great panoramic view of the Pacific Ocean before you make a right and then you start going through just beautiful, expensive luxury homes in Corona del Mar. You see also sides of the cliffs. And from there, you're going to start heading down past Bayside Drive, past the Newport Harbor, the yacht club and the home boats of of the Newport Harbor. It also has exceptional views, all that beautiful homes, and it's usually typically great weather. A couple times I've done it in the past. Maybe it rained for the first hour, and after that, it was beautiful overall. And I've been doing this one for quite some time as well. So you go through the supportive neighborhoods, people cheer you on along the route in the heart of Orange County. You're going to also go by Irvine and then back into Costa Mesa, 3 miles into Santa Ana before you turn onto Santa Ana River Trail for 1.5 miles before exiting a bridge. And then the OC runners will go through the beautiful Mesa Verde neighborhood in Costa Mesa and then Bird Street. Overall, it's a great course. And as I mentioned, when you finish, it's pretty nice because for the spectators that you invite, they could all be in one place. They have food, they have drinks, and they have places, different locations where they can actually be cheering you on to finish. For the half marathoners, the I'm gonna have to check because I think recently they actually notified everybody that the because the weather has been increasing here in California, getting hotter and hotter, then for that reason, I believe they started the time earlier. So I think the marathoners now will start at 6:15 and I'll see if I could as the show goes on, I can actually pull up the website and see if there's any difference. I should know that. And for the half marathoners, unless they changed it, the start time was at 6:15. Now this course also has a time limit, and for me the time limit, I wonder if I could actually oh yeah, I could do it. But the time limit is 3 hours and a half for you to finish. The same thing, if you can't finish, they're just gonna start cleaning up the roads, closing it off, and then from there you can run, but you're gonna have to run or walk on the sidewalk. And I see Lily joining. Thank you for joining, and everybody else watching on the stream. And then they have a 5K, which is a 3-point-mile run, and a kids run as well, where you can have your kids run and kind of cheer them along, get them started early to being active and not. I know when I was in school, the only run you would do would be like on a Friday run, besides when you're playing with your friends. And that's when it kind of, for a lot of people, maybe they stopped liking it because it was more mandatory. And when you're just out there running with your friends, it's just seems like a lot more fun. My tips for you doing your first marathon at the OC is make sure you rest as much as you can this week. It's going to be difficult with the energy and the excitement for you to get good rest, especially the night before or even the Friday. So try to rest as much as possible this week. Second, I know when you're at the actual race, you're going to feel the energy, you're going to see the other runners. Some runners are really fast and you're going to get really excited. However, don't go out too fast because the faster you go out, unless you train for that speed to maintain it the whole time, you're going to die off at the second half. You're going to get slower. It's just going to happen. So if you keep a nice steady pace, what you trained at, then you'll be able to have that energy at the second half. Otherwise, if you go out too fast, the people that you passed up in the beginning, they're going to pass you up in the second part of the race. My third tip for you beginners, and even for you experienced marathoners, is have fun, enjoy it. Some of us take our training very serious, which is whatever you need to do to prepare, that's fine. But remember, have fun, enjoy the downs as much as the ups. Through the race, you're going to be going through all kinds of emotions, whether they're positive, I can't believe I'm doing this, or I'm almost done, to why am I doing this? I don't have to do this. I should quit right now. Can you smell that food? Oh, it smells great. And then you just want to quit. Remember, enjoy the ups, the downs. It's all part of hitting the wall. And just like in life, we always can't be happy and everything can't go smooth. You have to learn to embrace the negative or the downs as much as the ups. That way, it'll be a good balance. My training has been so so. I think I was being a little bit hard on myself, thinking I wasn't prepared. And it's because after LA Marathon, I took a couple weeks off. I've been cutting myself slack, which I realized I shouldn't be doing. I keep telling myself, "Oh, well, you're experienced, or you've been running for so many years, or you've run these many marathons. It's all right. Take some time off. You need that extra rest compared to someone who's maybe doing their first one or something." Realize it's no, I need to stop doing that. That's like a piker mentality. The other thing is I haven't been actually slacking off too much overall. Your race, your performance, your that you're going to do on any competition is not based on 1 week or 2 weeks or the last month. It's actually based on how you've been preparing and training for the last 3 months. So if you look at my overall 3 months, I've been putting in the work because I was preparing for LA Marathon, doing the what I needed to do going into this race. I'm hoping to PR. I went for it during LA Marathon and I didn't. It was a good time, not, and I finished healthy, but I'm going for a better time and I'm hoping to PR and be able to come back and let everybody know, hey, look at what I was able to pull off. Mentally, I feel that I'm strong on that. Now it's just going to see what my body can hold out as far as the whole finishing and being fast while I finish. I don't train like typical marathoners. A lot of people are just doing endurance and they do speed work and hill work in between. What I actually did for this one is I started playing basketball right after LA Marathon. I think I only didn't play one weekend. So I've been playing basketball. And when I first played basketball, since I kind of neglected it, I was huffing and puffing. I was dying out there. And now we played yesterday for many hours because since it is getting hotter in Southern California, the running clubs have moved up the training time. So with the training time, they wanted to train yesterday at 6:15 in the morning, and I just got lazy. I'm like, "Oh, I had to get up at 5:30 to be there at 6:15." And I'm like, "I want to sleep in a little bit." So I did. And then from there, I ended up going to play basketball at 8 in the morning with my son and his friends, and we played till maybe 11:30. So we played quite a few hours. We played 10 games, running back and forth the whole time, 4 on 4. To me, that's what I actually lacked for LA Marathon. I didn't really work on any explosion or speed. So I actually think that I'm better prepared going into O.C Marathon than I was for LA Marathon. And let's see, while we're checking here, or while you're with me, joining me, thank you for joining me. I'm going to the O.C Marathon Instagram to see if there's any update because I thought someone posted that we have an earlier start time and that all has to do with the weather. And if you want to check it out, you can go to the OC Marathon Instagram and they have all the information, race weekend information, bib pickup, parking day. If you are registered, all the information is on there. Overall, I would say that this is pretty easy parking because you park at the fairground. From the fairground in the morning, they bus you to the Fashion Island, where the start of the race. So as far as parking, the start and the finish is the same place. So it makes it convenient as far as some other ones you have to go park your car somewhere where the end and then they bus you to the beginning. And this one it happens to be both at the same place. On the Instagram, I don't really see the start time. So let me go to their marathon and let's find out together because that is actually something that I would need to be aware of if the time did change. Right now, usually I like it the earlier the better because then I finish sooner. But sometimes you do like to sleep in as well. All right, let's see. Start time for the marathon, May 7th. Oh, now we have a 5:30 in the morning start time. So that'll be the start time for the marathon. The half marathon is still at 6:15 in the morning. The 5K, if you want to do the 5K, that'll be the day before. So that'll be on May 6th and that'll be at 5:30. So it's a great opportunity. And they give you like an extra medal combo. I think they call it the OC Combo Crush. So if you want to run the 5K, and I've done a 5K before a marathon, Basically, it's a good way. It depends. If you're going to go all out and try to sprint it, it might affect you for the next day. If you're just doing it like a shakeout run to get that combo crush, then you can go. I've done that. It's a good shakeout run, get the lactic acid out of your body. And then at the same time, you pick up your bib the day before. So you're ready to go on Sunday. And then the kids run, that says it's a 10 to 12 week program that promotes an active, healthy lifestyle for kids. So it doesn't actually say the day. Maybe they run it the same day as the 5K, but it seems to be a program which is great. Anything encouraging people to be active is something that I back up. So now we are 6 days away from the OC Marathon, marathon number 59. Can't believe I'm approaching 60 marathons. One of my goals is to complete 100 marathons. And when I said that, I really almost kind of didn't think I would even get close. And now I'm getting closer to it. And it's still a lot more to go. That would be like 41 more marathons. I actually feel like it's doable. Like 100 marathons. It's been 17 years, and just depending on your conditioning, injuries, how much money you have, because it does come down to money, how much you want to travel. You might be able to pull this off a lot faster. Once I hit my 100 marathons, I'm going to continue with a running goal of 50 marathons in all 50 states. And then also, once I do that, I would like to do all all the what is it? 7 marathons in 7 continents, or the major ones basically. And that seems like an adventure. Basically, it'll never end, or it will when I'm no longer here, but I could definitely keep myself busy for many, many more years to come, just chasing, pursuing goals. Hopefully, you do too. Remember, if you've maybe you tried running a long time ago in the past and for some reason you weren't able to accomplish it or you failed. I like this quote. I'm actually not sure who said it, but it says, dreams don't have an expiration date. So just dust yourself off and try again. And that's exactly what you could do is whatever your goals, whatever you're pursuing, it doesn't matter if you didn't accomplish it at the time. Maybe you weren't mentally mature enough or anything else physically mature, and now you're ready to try it again. If it's something you really want to pursue, I encourage you to do it, because if not, I believe that that turns into regret. And there's nothing worse than having some sort of wasted life, or as Les Brown says, the saddest place in the world is the graveyard, because that's where dreams have gone to die. And you don't want that. I hope to see you out in the OC Marathon next Sunday, or at the beer garden, because you will find me there once it's done. And who knows, there might be a couple other shows in between. This is episode 189, and my goal is to hit 100 marathons. My goal is to hit 100 episodes per year, and I'm about 11 away before my 200th, or my 2 year anniversary as a podcaster. So I will be doing some improv shows. Be sure to follow me here on Fireside. That way you can be alerted of when the next show will be. Give me 1 second. I got a little thirsty here. Oh, and what's this I'm drinking? Goat Fuel? Well, this is an energy drink by Jerry Rice, one of the or greatest football players of all time. I'm actually going to be doing a whole energy drink show. And so I'm testing different flavors and the goat fuel, and I'll be comparing it. If you are interested in getting goat fuel at a discounted price, be sure to check the show links, and I will include it there as well. This one I decided to try today, first time. It's called the Mango Passion Fruit. And I actually got this one out of all of them because I thought this would be the one that I liked the least, but the flavor is pretty good. The other flavors like gummy bear and I forget what else, but it's pretty good. Because I got lazy yesterday and did not go run with the running group, then I'm off to go run today and get my miles in. This should be my last long run before OC Marathon. So I'm about to go do 10 miles. And I appreciate everybody joining. If you're going to be at the OC, be sure to say hello. Or if this is just a marathon, maybe you've had on your radar. I know I get people from all over the world to listen. OC Marathon is a great marathon. It's a great time to plan a vacation too. The weather's pretty good. around this time of year in California. So you can come visit the beaches, see California, do a race, not have to worry about a big crowd as well, and just enjoy it. So I will see you next time. Coach Ray Z, Athletic Definition, episode 189. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm out.